Are you looking for the best new indie games to look forward to in March? Well, you've come to the right place because in this video I'm highlighting 10 amazing upcoming indie games that you should wishlist and play right away. Sit back, relax, and let's get right into the list. Starting off the list strong is Gunborg Dark Matters. Gunborg Dark Matters is an arcade-style action platformer with smooth gameplay and a slick 80s synthwave soundtrack. In this game, you'll need to harness the power of dark energy as you jump, slash, shoot, and bombard your way through an army of alien soldiers and killer robots. Armed with a fierce energy blade, a powerful shield, and a jetpack, you'll need to traverse the many traps and hazards scattered throughout the ship and destroy any foe that stands in your way. But your energy blade isn't the only weapon at your disposal. By using the weapons of fallen enemies such as guns and lasers, you can treat this as more of a twin-stick shooter-like experience while accumulating dark energy to augment those weapons and increase their power. If you can't wait until the 4th, there's a demo you can check out right now. At number 9, we have a game with some seriously impressive bosses with Aztec Forgotten Gods. Aztec Forgotten Gods is a Cyberstone 3D action adventure following Actly, a young Aztec woman who sets off to battle the colossal Forgotten Gods. To uncover the truth behind her far-future Mesoamerican metropolis, she'll have to turn the gods' power against them as she soars through the city using an ancient artifact, a remnant of time long forgotten. Visually, the Mesoamerican setting stands out immediately and is a setting that I'm glad is being explored more. What really excites me here is the movement and bosses. There's a ton of verticality, and mastering mobility will be key in overcoming these colossal titan-like bosses which resemble deities from the Aztec pantheon. You can experience the verticality and mobility for yourself on the 10th. Speaking of Mesoamerican-inspired games, next up we have Etoro. Etoro is an action platformer where you play as the only human in the fantastical world of Naokon. In this game, you need to explore, fight, and survive to uncover your past and save Naokon from its biggest threat, a mysterious plague. I can't get enough of this game's various beautiful biomes, including lush forests, dangerous temples, and stormy cliffs, all of which are hand-painted. Combat looks fluid with crisp animations, and I'm happy to see plenty of platforming challenges await. Puzzle solving is sprinkled in as well, and the bosses on display so far look like they'll put up plenty of fight for newcomers and veterans of the action platformer genre. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Etoro also has a dynamic soundtrack, which is always a plus in my book. Etoro launches on PC on the 21st. At number 7, we have one of my most anticipated monster taming and creature collecting games in quite some time with Coromon. Coromon is a modern take on the classic monster taming genre. In this game, you'll tame Coromon and explore a vast world filled with thrilling turn-based battles, brain-twisting puzzles, and a mysterious threat to the world awaiting defeat. The pixel art is gorgeous with a GBA reminiscent feel that also stands out enough from its influences to feel fresh. Coromon does an excellent job of taking something familiar while adding modern conveniences and new takes with a stamina-based system and multiple ways to upgrade your Coromon to feel perfectly tailored to your preferred battle style. Being able to battle online is a huge plus, and with randomizer and Nuzlocke modes baked in, there's a ton to look forward to with this new monster tamer. Up next, we have a highly anticipated game that fans of classic Zelda titles should pay attention to with Tunic. Tunic is an isometric action game about a small fox on a big adventure. Stranded on a mysterious beach, armed with only your own curiosity, you will confront colossal beasts, collect strange and powerful items, and unravel long-lost secrets. Exploration is key here as you'll explore a hostile and intricately connected world of shady forests, sprawling ruins, and labyrinthine catacombs. Exploration will also prove to be rewarding as there are a ton of hidden secrets, techniques, and puzzles along the way. The low-poly presentation is a major standout with an accompanying soundtrack and sound design that fits so well. On top of that, the bosses you'll encounter are no slouches and will put your skills to the test. You can enjoy Tunic on the 16th. At number 5, we have one for my fellow roguelike fans with Have a Nice Death. Have a Nice Death is a 2D action roguelike where you play as an overworked Death whose employees have run rampant, completely throwing off the balance of souls and his vacation plans. In order to restore order, you'll have to grab your trusty scythe and show your employees who's boss. As you explore the procedurally generated departments of Death Inc., you'll meet a diverse cast of memorable characters who are always willing to share the latest office gossip. Combat looks like some incredibly fun hack and slash goodness with over 30 weapons and spells that can synergize for some deadly combinations. While death means the end of the run, each run's conclusion will lead to items and upgrades along the way. You can check this one out in early access on the 8th. Next up, we have a beautiful looking game releasing on my birthday with Far Changing Tides. Far Changing Tides is an atmospheric vehicle adventure that follows the emotional journey of a boy and a ship as he embarks on a voyage to find a new home. In this game, you'll need to sail stormy waters, dive unknown depths, and explore forgotten ruins in a beautifully realized flooded world. Locomotive is building on their previous release, Far and Lone Sails, with new environments, a new protagonist, and new puzzles and ship mechanics that fans of the first game will surely appreciate. The presentation is remarkable with a dynamic soundtrack and a captured intensity that one would experience on a voyage as treacherous and unfamiliar as this one. If the series' predecessor is anything to go by, this will be an unforgettable voyage indeed. At number 3, we have something for online co-op fans to get excited about with Core Keeper. Core Keeper is a mining sandbox adventure for up to 8 players where you must explore an ancient cavern of creatures, resources, and trinkets. The goal in Core Keeper is to power up your core, but in order to do that, you must expand your base from humble beginnings to a vast homestead. You also need to build workbenches and generators to craft new equipment, defeat giant bosses, and cook new recipes in order to survive. Farming sim fans can rejoice because in order to cook recipes, you'll need to plant and nurture crops, which could lead to some serious buffs. I love the underground setting and boss designs, and as someone looking for a co-op survival and farming game to jump into, this is right up my alley. You can craft, farm, and survive with your friends online on the 8th. Next up, we have the incredibly captivating Submerged Hidden Depths. Submerged Hidden Depths is a non-combat third-person exploration adventure set in the sunken ruins of a beautiful world. You'll take on the roles of Miku and Taku, one cursed with a mysterious power that she wants to use for good, and the other determined not to let it tear them apart. In order to collect mysterious relics from a distant past, you'll need to explore the breathtaking remains of a once towering city where an angry presence awaits. As you explore, you'll need to solve puzzles, engage in some light platforming, and interact with the remains of the city to find the seeds of its salvation. I can't get enough of the water physics and landscapes on display, and the dichotomy between Miku and Taku is something I want to know more about, and I'll be able to on the 10th. At number 1, we have a game that blends 2D and 3D elements with ANNO Mutationem. ANNO Mutationem is an action-adventure game with RPG elements set in a cyberpunk world featuring a unique mix of pixelated 2D and 3D graphical styles. In this game, you'll play as Anne, a highly skilled lone wolf on a personal mission in the giant metropolis full of sinister mega corporations, mysterious fringe groups, and some seriously bizarre creatures. The overall presentation in pixel art is gorgeous with tons of detail and plenty of neon. Gameplay-wise, you'll engage in 3D exploration in a world full of surprises and seamlessly transition to 2D platforming and combat. Combat is deep with tons of weapons and combo options along with various items to craft, collect, and buy to be ready for any enemy in your way. I can't wait to experience all this game has to offer for myself. And there we have it, my top most anticipated indie games of March. Which games from this list are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave a like, and if you're always in search of your next favorite games, then make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. Speaking of more videos like this one, you can click on either of these links on screen now, and I'll see you in the next one.